Vibez with my special co-host, Mr. Bill Collector, and we are here after a long. It hasn't been long, maybe about a few weeks now.
Yeah, it's been at least 3 weeks. It's
Yeah,
been a while.
it's been a while. But we are here right on time with our next season match coming up this weekend on Sunday. You guys have your
Position room.
position, and we have a schedule. So we will definitely speak on that. We got a bunch of things to talk about, like let's say team rankings, regular standings, to how is the UBA going to finish? I should say, what teams are going to finish in what spots? Because there's only four more, and then playoffs start.
Yep. I'm ready. I'm excited, man. This next four stops in the next month and a half, it's close enough right now where it could flip flop any direction.
Yeah.
I mean, you got lockdown that just proved that. They went from 6th, 7th place to 2nd place in one weekend. So
that is true. Very true. They're
I'm really surprised that's the one that's got me right now. Mad Jokers is a good team, but they're a handicap team. It's catching up to them, but lockdown jumped up. I wasn't expecting that, so kind of little sneaky team.
Yeah. I for me, I don't think they're going to stay there. I think they just ended up finding the right moment and jumped on it. But yeah, at the end of the season, I don't see them. I don't see them staying there.
Hey,
Or at least
yeah.
the top four, at least.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has to play everybody at least once, right?
Yeah,
That's the way it's set up. So you can take angry balls at what they are, and but they still got to show up, and you still got to bowl them. They can beat anybody on any given day. We proved that last time with Texas Mafia, right? Any given day, them guys can show up.
Yep. So you guys in the standings, you guys got Mad Jokers standing at 242.
Yes, sir.
Then lockdown drops
That's
down.
going to be a good match. I see Mad Jokers taking it though, but I think it could be a good match.
Okay. And then you're in third.
Yes, sir, with Jokers Wild. And we're going to beat Jokers Wild. It's just, is it going to be a good match? Is it going to be a blowout? Right? I don't think it's a blowout. We're bringing some lower. We're trying to get some more people in that have a little bit lower handicaps, to kind of play that game. So, but we'll see what happens. What's up, Mr. Robert? How are you?
Do you see? Okay, so now that the top four, obviously, you guys are in the 200s. Mission Control plays Bucky's. Mm-hmm. They're both tied. Are
That's
you guys
going to be that one? I have no idea what's going to happen with that one.
Didn't Mission Control beat them last time?
I think so. Yes.
Right.
I could be wrong, but it's the ex teammates. It's the ex rivals, whatever you want to call it. Once again, Mission Control hasn't done some stuff away from home. Hasn't done some stuff away from home. So I'm still on the fence, and you'd never know who John's going to bring in. So, I was talking to him on Monday night about it, trying to get our lineup set up and stuff like that. So he's got the people. It's just that match could be another one of those 38-2s or 26-14s. You have no clue which way it's going to go.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to make a prediction on that one. I have no idea.
So is it safe to say that since this is position round, let's just say you guys do well. Let's say you give 30 plus, and obviously Mission Control, these nuts, they go at it since they're tied. Whoever comes out with the higher amount, that loser would basically, is it really being put out of a chance to even make the playoffs? I mean,
it's going to be tough because our next four matches, we have Jokers Wild twice, we have Mad Jokers, and then we have position round, right? So we could be playing any one of those top four teams twice or three times, depending on how this rolls out, right?
Okay.
So that's going to be really tough for Mission Control and these nuts. Both one of them has to come in with a high 30 They come in a high 30, they put themselves in position to stay in fourth place. But if, in my opinion, if they drop in the low 20s, that 26-14 range, it's going to be hard for them to jump into that position unless lockdown doesn't do anything, and or one of the other three teams don't do anything and they get swept by 38-2. Then you'll see some shakeups, which could happen. It's Melt. You never know what's going to happen at Mel's.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I know what would happen at Mel's if we played teams like Joker's Wild, but I'll leave that alone since we just played them in rankings. But okay, so now that I haven't really like studied the standings and how your schedule is, but yeah, you really can't say it's a clear shot for anybody to
Nope.
have a guaranteed spot in the playoffs.
No, I mean, Mad Jokers is the front runner right now. They have what they've done all year, right? But we haven't played them yet. We get them next stop, so we'll see what happens at that one. I know they're going to bring everything they can, and we're going to bring everything we can. But I think we're going to try something a little different. I think we're going to try and get some 180, 190 guys in and try and get some pins off of them, right? Because that's primarily what their team, minus their scratch team.
Yeah.
They're a 190, 200 people, and they use a lot of handicaps. So we're going to try and do the same thing and offset it and see what happens and play the game, right?
Yeah.
Instead of bringing in 230 people that we have the ability to do, we might try and bring in some lower people and play that handicap game.
Cool. Yeah, that's going to be something that's. I'm definitely going to start watching it from now on because
that one lockdown's going to show me a lot this weekend. If they can come in and bowl really good and put some numbers up on Mad Jokers, because none of us are at home. I don't think lockdown's from up there. Joker's Wild isn't from up there, so all of us are away from home.
Yeah,
it's a little bit closer drive for them, but they're all away from home. So this is going to be a good one. Resurrection's going to come in and do their business against Monsters Inc. Mafia is going to take Angry Balls. I have no problem with those. D's Nuts and Mission Control they could both be 38-2, and they could both be 26-14. It is literally a coin toss. If you ask if they bowled 10 times, I think they're 5-5.
Okay.
I think they're perfect. They're evenly matched. It's just a matter if Mission Control can control their emotions about who they're playing and not try to beat the old team, I think they'll win. But if they come in and try to, we're going to show you we're better, you're going to lose. I'm going to tell you that right now.
All right. Well, yeah, it's definitely going to be tough. You guys going back and forth, and it's not like, like I said, it's not going to leave any team open in the top, at least the top four, to say, all we got to do is have a high scoring match, and it basically sets us apart from everybody else. But
now, if Mad Jokers comes in and drops a 38 on lockdown, and we pull out a 30 on them, they're going to be solidified as number one unless they just take two ass whoopings in a row come April and June. Right? They've earned it. They're going to be in the playoffs. That's no question. They're not going to drop out of fourth place. That's going to be there.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of where they stand at the end of the day. I think Mad Jokers and us are 1 and 2, one way or the other, right? But when you play that same team twice in a matter of 2 stops, it's either going to be a great disaster or it's going to be what happened to that?
Yeah.
Right.
Agree.
I mean, and y'all are the same way, right? I mean, you've got a little bit of lead over Hill Country and.
Yeah, we do. We're switching gears here for the South. We're what 6? We're 8 points ahead of them. But here's where it's somewhat different. Like like I stated, I wasn't focusing on the end of your season and how the schedule was. So it makes sense that how you put it, that it's just going to flip flop depending on who's more dominant. It could be a disaster, or it could go either way.
Yeah. I mean, it would really shock. I mean, this is, just me talking. If we bowl Mad Jokers, like I said, we got them 2 times in a row, right? If we come out and put a high 30 on them each time, they could literally drop to fourth place. If these other teams are dropping high 30s, they might get knocked out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just that's the way you want it though. You want everybody vested from 6 and above. I mean, 6 is really they're 50 pins out, right? They're 192 to 142, so they're 50 pins out.
Yeah.
If Mad Jokers has a bad weekend this weekend, lockdown comes in and takes a stomping on them, right? They drop, say, 34 on them. They get 6 pins.
Mhm.
Mission Control, D's Nuts, one of them get 36 pins. That's a 30 pin swing. All of a sudden, they're only 20 pins out.
Yeah.
Right. And then you got position round the following week. You have another bad week, or, well, you have us against them next week. And if, say, we do the same thing and one of them jump, now all of a sudden they're in fourth, fifth place. It could happen. I'm not saying it will, but it's very possible.
I'm hearing you, and I just read.
Yeah, I don't need no drug testing. I got off that list years ago.
Okay. So here's where, like, I was trying to get to earlier. So in the South, we have us at 232,
Mhm.
Hill Country 224, and then in Vendetta 218. But then there's a drop.
Yes.
Collateral Damage 183, I believe. And we play them on Sunday.
Yeah, you get them this week.
Yeah. So if and I'm saying like this because obviously anything can happen.
Mm-hmm. They have beat you in the past.
They have. Yes, they have. They're actually 1, 2.
They're 3 up on you, ain't they?
No, they're 2 and 1.
2 and 1.
We beat them the last time. But let's say, they do beat us. They slow us down. They gain some kind of, points on us. But it wouldn't be much. But on the other hand, if we dominate, let's say we end up getting 30, that literally do you think that would solidify us a guaranteed spot?
Yes.
I mean, because right now they're what is it 50 or 49 technically?
They're 40 out, right? Yeah. So I mean they're actually they're 49 out. So let's say 50 pins, right? If you can go in and drop a 30 plus on them, you're going to be guaranteed top 4 regardless. Unless you just go in and get swept, right? In the next 3, I don't see you falling out, which I don't see that happening to any of the teams in the top 4, right? I just don't see it. But this weekend is a big deal for us. It's a big deal for Mad Jokers because you never know what's going to happen. Like you said, it's position round, and then the same 4 teams are going to bowl each other again the next time. Mm-hmm. So there's no easy games coming up for any of the top 4 people. None of them.
Yeah.
Even on y'all side, there's not any easy games. I mean, like you said, Collateral Damage has had you, a couple times, whether it's the house or the lineups or just the day, it is what it is, Yeah,
yeah.
It's like when we bowled y'all. I mean, y'all are two. I think y'all have us twice or maybe 3 times, right? Mm-hmm. It just hasn't gone in our favor yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying anything can happen. But with the season ending, last 4 stops, this one right here, like I think if we were to take 30, let's say, and really they'll end up with 193 if we do take that 30. Drawing Dead and Dirty Diablos, they're 160, 155.
But Dirty Diablo showed up last time.
They sure did. They sure did.
Now, you take Vendetta, right? Vendetta's at 118, 218, so they're 14 pins behind you.
Yeah.
Right? And they're playing River City, who River City is underperformed in the league. They've overperformed in the team callouts, right? Mm-hmm. Which I want to get to that too, because I've got some questions on that.
Yeah, we will.
But if they underperform again because they got zeroed, right? Didn't they get a 0 dropped on them last time? Yes. Recently?
Yep.
So Vendetta come out and drop a high 30. They are now right there on your door. Right? Little Ed and them, man. And who's Hill Country got? Hill Country's got Legendary Dynasty. They're going to win that one. They're going to win it going away. It's just a matter of how many they're going to pull. Right? Mm-hmm. So you could have a very tight 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4, that's a coin flip between 4 through 8. Who wants it? But 1, 2, 3, y'all are set to make a run, and if it could get very tight real quick, kind of like ours is. I mean, 1, 2, 3 are on our side. We've got 17 pins between first and third, right?
Yeah.
So, and you've got 27 pins between fourth. So, yeah, that's just a match. It's a bad day.
Oh yeah.
You have a car breakdown somewhere, all of a sudden you got a blank, and or somebody hurts their hand, like we did last time. We had a girl that got hurt. We had to switch somebody out in the third game, and that's hard to ask somebody who hadn't bowled in 2 hours to come in and try and bowl. It sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And or you could have a great day and somebody shoots 900 on you.
That's another possibility.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, since you brought up the ranking match,
Mm-hmm.
what's on your mind?
All right. So we know that River City, they're first place, right?
Yeah.
I started looking at this the other day. So I went in and I was trying to do some matrices of where's the money, who's getting the money, because that was our concern. One, it was the money and the travel. And then, we heard somebody this week, the last call out, they drove all the way to Austin to have a call out match instead of meeting halfway, right?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make any sense to me. But if you look at it, the number of times people have played, Vendetta has called people out more than anybody else. They've bowled 9 or 10 times this season.
Yeah.
Gunslingers have done 4.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the parity in that? I mean, why is that? If you're in first place, you just sit on your ass, right? You come to my house. You don't want to come to my house, we ain't gonna bowl you.
Yeah.
That's what the rules say. The rules say you bowl at first place's house, right?
Correct.
So
there is a piece in the rules that it has to be, the lower team has to challenge a higher team within 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I really don't like is that first place just sits there. And
yes, first place don't have to do anything at all.
Yeah.
And they say and the rules say, well, I mean, because it's built on the Northeast where everybody's a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Right. But if you got, let's say, Monsters Inc. is in it now, and it's 7 hours to San Antonio, and somebody say, you come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the fairness in that, right? And money wise, right, you're looking at, there's a little bit over 5,000 in the pot. 60% goes to first place, so you're $3,000, right? Not bad investment for bowling $600 worth, right? But if you throw Vendetta in there, who's in third place right now, they've put in $1,500. They're not even going to get their money back.
Yeah.
Right. So
this is where my argument is with and at first, the first year, I was gun ho U.B.A. all the way. Like, I was just rolling with them and what they do and what I know from the East Coast. Now that another 2 seasons have passed, or another season and a half after the first one, I completely see how everyone else sees in Texas, because of the traveling, because of how small it is right now. It's very difficult to see those numbers and have interest from everybody, whether it's regular season match all the way to ranking match.
Yeah.
And then let alone the singles, as far as like heavyweight belts and all that. It's the same. It's going to be the same path.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah. So I get it. It's there's something that has to change. Big U.B.A. doesn't see that because they're not here. I've only had a couple of talks, or actually, to be exact, 4 conversations with some people in Big U.B.A., and it's like they're pushing it aside. It's just like, this is what it is. Okay, but what you guys see is New York, New Jersey, Maryland, everything that's around there. You guys have your own district. Yes, they have a lot more teams, but everybody, the most anybody would travel is like maybe 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Everybody, like you said, Monsters Inc. They're coming from way up there, and to play, let's say they got to go to Houston. What's that, like
7 hours, minimum 7 hours. Now, if they're coming from Tulsa, it's 8+ hours, which some of them are. So that's what people don't understand. The Monsters Inc. isn't out of Oklahoma City. They got people from all over Oklahoma, and some of those trips are 8, 9+ hours. And then if you're doing a Sunday trip, right, you got to go to work on Monday.
Yeah,
you're not getting out there till 4 or 5. You ain't getting home till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's why they have a hard time getting those people in, having a full roster, because people have jobs. And I know it's up to the centers on what days you're allowed to bowl and all this other stuff, right? It is what it is, but it should have, in the grand scheme, they should have never been put with the Houston section. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That was just bad planning, but it's over with. It is what it is. We're going to do it next year. We've already talked about it as a team. We're going to do it more next year but we're only doing halfway distances. We're not traveling more than 2 hours anywhere.
Oh yeah. I agree.
And part of this also is, like right now, you got the bottom teams, right? Y'all have had 15 call outs or something like that, I think was the total number I saw the other day. Right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. There's 19 call outs throughout the year, right? There was only one in February. It needs to be more regulated, right? There needs to be more if you're really going to do it. Because like you said, it is a season in a season. It has nothing to do with the tour stops. Nothing. Right? Other than the averages coming from the tour stops, right? Affect who you get to bring to these. But there has to be some kind of financial, if you say you're going to be in it, you have to be in it, right? Because right now, what stops who's in last place, right? You've got Mad Jokers, These Nuts, Jokers Wild. They're not going to get the first place. So why would they even want to waste their $150?
True.
Right? It doesn't make any financial sense. The only one that can reach you, y'all have a chance to get the first because you can still call out first, right? 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
But I'm sure somebody's already called out River City, and now you're sitting in third. So why would you want to put in $150 if you're not going to be able to get that $150 back?
Exactly.
Other than bragging rights, right?
Yeah.
But it boils down to money, and it always will boil down to money. So.
Yeah. So it's the only thing I can say agree with as far as big U.B.A. is that obviously when there's more teams, it'll be easier. But again, we've spoken about it before in the other podcasts. It's just the way they designed it for this season.
Next year they learn, right? They've heard the mistakes, they've heard the complaints, they've heard everything.
Yeah,
it'll get better over time, but they still got to say this thing's only 3 years old over here, so it's going every year is going to get something a little different, a little bit better. They might take a step back like they did this year with adding teams from the middle of nowhere that really don't need to be driving that far, right? Even Oklahoma City driving to Austin is still a 5-hour drive.
Yeah,
5+ hours. That's you can't do that. That's not physically possible, and try to be competitive.
And to have it for,
3 games.
3 games. If you're not lucky to get the double hitter, then 3 games. That's something that.
Yeah, and the last time with Robert, we were all talking about the call outs, cash call outs. Get more people doing this, that, and the other. It's just not there this year, right? We put a post out there a month ago looking for people. Now, granted, it was a high dollar game, but we had 2 of our guys want to do 500 man best 5. We got no takers, right? Then we said, name your price. Whoever wants it, just throw some money out there. We got guys that want a bowl. They're driving 3 hours. They want a bowl. It's just not a lot of people that want to do that type stuff this year. Whether it's because we're separated or it's just they're waiting to see how they bowl at the house before they decide to put money on the line or what. It's I'm not a big bettor. I do it every once in a while, but that's just not me. I'll bet you $1 anytime, just a man's bet, right? Every once in a while we'll throw up some bigger money, but that's just not my thing. But I know guys that do. They'll bet anything, anytime. So.
Yeah, same. And that now that you speak of that, I don't know if you've seen not to really steer away from the topic, but there's been some old footage that has come out from U.B.A. past, and showing everybody how the U.B.A. was, how the culture is, and it's just the interaction, the hypeness on how it should be, and trying to get that happening out here. But again, we're still fresh.
Oh yeah, it's going to grow. Like I said, I talked to 3 guys Monday night. Trying to say, hey, are you interested in this type stuff? And they're wanting, where's the money? Right? Where's the money? Where do you get the money? Where are we making the money? So it's call outs. You make money in call outs. You can make some money in the brackets. They don't like the 80 of 240, right? But that it's relative, right? When you really think about it. But if there was a more of the $20 best ball type things, I'll do that every once in a while with somebody on there. Say, hey, how about $5 best ball skins game all the way through, right? So the most you're going to lose is $150. Most of the time, you're only going to win $50 or $60 because you're evenly matched. You're there for a reason, right? But I think once the tournament guys, the cash bowlers really see that there's money in this, they'll start to come around. And there may be some more teams pop up, and there may not be. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I just wish I was in some of these rooms just to give a little bit more input, because again, I'm sure Mr. Mailman Dennis, he's given his input, but he's only been out here for a year now. And
yeah. Well, to that being said, too, we have to. I heard at the call out in wherever they were at last time, one of the call outs, that they got a little disrespectful to the center, right? To one of the Bolero centers. So people in the U.B.A. need to mind their business. They are a business. That's what they're there for. Mm-hmm. And the call outs, you are there at their mercy, whatever they want to put out. And if they don't want you to play your music, you ain't playing your music. If they'll let you play your music, you don't want to play it too loud, right? You can't disrespect people. It is a business. At the end of the day, they are a business. So
correct.
That's the other part. You want to grow this sport, be respectful of the center you're in.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, I've heard a couple of things. People arguing or complaining about the music. How come we can't play the music?
Yep.
I mean, I get their point, but then again, it boils down to the establishment.
It is the establishment's role. The call outs are set up where you're not even guaranteed fresh lanes.
Yeah.
You need 4 lanes at a minimum, but other than that, you're at the house's mercy, right? If you're renting the house out prior to open play, yes, you can negotiate all of that stuff. But when you're in open play, you're at the house's mercy. Sorry.
Yep.
Right. And you can't go in there and do stuff like that at the end of the day, because that's how the quickest way we're never going to be back in that house is because somebody smarted off and said the wrong thing or whatever. Not saying that they did, just saying that if it happens, that is the quickest way for it, because those owners all talk to each other, especially Bolero.
Oh, yeah. Right? Oh, yeah.
So just my 2 cents.
No.
Me on my soapbox today.
Nah,
y'all got a bowl in McAllen? Is that what you're saying up here? Y'all got one in McAllen?
Oh yeah, after this one, we bowl at Bandera on Sunday, which is here in San Antonio.
Yep.
And then the next one, we have that double hitter down in McAllen, which is Dirty Diablo's home turf.
Yep.
And what happens? We end up playing Dirty Diablos.
Oh, that's going to be a good match then. All right.
Yeah. So we got
you got firepower on firepower, because we know those guys have it.
Yeah. So we got them for one, and then we end up having position, I believe, right after, or it might be flip flop, but that's going to be the double hitter.
But that's going to be a 6-hour drive for the guys coming out of Killeen.
Yeah.
That's a 6-7 hour drive for them. That's a long drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all interstate for the most part, but it's a long ass drive.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long day.
And glad it's on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah, that makes it much better.
Yeah.
I mean, you could stay, y'all could go to Brownsville for a day, or even Padres an hour away, right? Or crossover. and go over. I wouldn't cross over right now. That's probably not a good idea.
No,
But
no.
but McAllen's a beautiful. It is a good city. I've hunted down that way for years. We go down there for white wing season for years. So I like McAllen area. It's
Yeah,
just a long drive.
yeah. It is a long drive. It's almost like you're leaving Earth.
Yes.
Even though I make fun of it, it's crazy because my wife's from down there. But yeah, is this that long road? Is just like okay,
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how y'all get there from up there, but ours once we get on 77 going through King Ranch, it is, you know,
yeah,
just the vastness that somebody actually owns that much land is what really gets a lot of people.
yeah,
Right? You're driving for 2 hours through somebody's property
yeah,
at 75 miles an hour. Right?
exactly.
So, and it's just astronomical how much land that actually happens to be. I mean, they've got their own Ford truck. They have a King Ranch truck. So
Yes,
there you
yeah.
go.
Well, but yeah, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be a nice long ride. But
It is what it is.
yeah. What was the other thing? Oh, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Mr. Stephen
Yeah,
Edmond.
I saw that.
He made that board. Well, I think what place was that? Eighth, I want to say.
I think it was fifth or sixth.
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah, he was up there. He bowled 970 over 4 games, something like that.
Yeah. So
He had one bad game.
congrats to him on making that board and especially representing Texas and doing that at Mega Bowl.
Was
And
he the only one up there? Do we
uh
know?
that I know, I believe so. I think so. I think him and his wife went. But I
We
don't.
tried to get 5 people. We really did. I had specced out a Airbnb, a car, and everything, and we couldn't get 5 people to make the trip. Right? I know you can go with less, but the whole point of it is to show up as a team, as H Town, and bowl as H Town. Right? We had 3 that could commit, but we wanted to really have 5, and it just financially just didn't work out.
Mhm.
Hopefully next year they'll. I mean, I don't know. You can't really go anywhere. I mean, Virginia's about the farthest south you can go, right? And
Yeah.
still make it somewhere in the middle for everybody. So it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Now that I see Mr. Robert Laws, I mean, he's got like 40 questions and we can't answer
Well,
them. But
well, that's him. He can't talk, so he's got to
yeah,
type. He can't
yeah,
type as
yeah.
fast as his mouth
Um,
moves.
so Incredible. I don't know. I was confused about this because I heard Incredible was going to be in Conroe, but then I also saw another flyer stating that it was in South Carolina.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So I don't know exactly, Robert, where it's going to be because, like I said, I heard and then I saw. But regardless, wherever this Incredible is, I hope it's closer to us. Um, I think it's going to be another amazing event. I mean, because Mega Bowl itself is supposedly the midpoint of of the season and gives the same vibes as Battle Bowl.
Okay.
Battle Bowl is always a nonstop. If you can get into every event, then man, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, it's just nonstop bowling, so many pots, so many chances to win money, and there's so many people there coming in and out, different shifts. That it's I can see that Incredible, or even now with
You say
Ari
it's called
Lemons,
Ultra Bowl or something.
yeah, uh,
I still ain't seen a flyer for that one, so I have no idea.
yeah. So whichever comes that's in Conroe, obviously that's closer to us than South Carolina, but if they mimic Mega Bowl and Battle Bowl, it's going to be awesome. It's just going to be so many events, and most likely we'll end up seeing East Coast bowlers come on board and take that trip and just make it do what it do because it's going to be live. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Well, depending on when they have it, right? Those
Mhm.
East Coast people might blow up in flames because it's 110 down here with humidity. They'll have to get off the plane and turn around and nope.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry.
that's true. So we shall see about that. Like Ari stated here, Mailman needs to put out the flyer. Um, I gotta talk to him. I gotta see what's up because I mean he's all over the place at times, and if that
That
is true,
retirement life is getting to him, man.
it
A
is.
little bit to put a belt to that ass, and he'll tighten up.
He I think he needs to go back to work. But yeah. So moving on. So obviously we spoke about the upcoming or the last four matches for the season, who's where, how we think is going to end up being. Um, Also the team rankings, we spoke about that. A little bit of congratulations to Mr. Steven, and then now this Ultra Bowl and Incredible. But so let's go down to the predictions of these matches that are
Okay.
coming. So obviously, you got
You
the
want to start with y'all, or you want to start with us?
You could go. You could jump right in.
All right. Well, I've got you all up on the screen right now. Right. So, Hill Country's going to win. Vendetta's going to win. Dirty Diablos, and I see y'all beating Collateral Damage, right, and tying it up 2-2. I don't see any change in y'all standings. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I do see changes in ours coming. I do see Mad Jokers winning that one. I see us winning. And the top four are going to do what they need to do, right? They're going to have good matches. They're going to be tight. I could see them being 36s, and I could see them being 20s, right? 30-10s and stuff like that, which is a close match.
Yeah.
Right. That could be a couple spares either way. I don't see 500 pin differences, right? I don't see that. I see where it's going to come down to the 10th frame on whether or not you win totals, right? That's tight. And we're going to broadcast it. We're going to be live. H-Town Bowling's going to put it out. So if you want to watch it, come watch it. We'll be on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. We'll be on all of them. So,
yeah,
I don't see. I see 1 through 4 making some changes. Flip flopping around there, but I don't see anything that really says, because it's only one match, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to see that 70 pin change where somebody jumps from 5th to 1st. But I could see where a team does make a bad fall and they're still in the top 4. They're just not where they thought they would be.
Yeah.
Right. Especially 1 and 2. If 1 and 2 have a really close match, or if Lockdown shows up with Lockdown like they have been and put it to Joker's Wild, Joker's Wild might have a bad 3 weeks.
Man, I know Eddie's going to be, I don't know. He's going to probably call
then that'll be me calling New Jersey and getting some people they already got enough people from out of Texas. They can call some New Jersey and get some of them guys to come down.
Listen, I don't know, but I know like I said, I don't know if you heard, but Mr. Eddie, he's going to need to call some other devil dogs if that happens. But yeah, so I mean, real quick, I agree with you on everything you said. Like your picks, I totally agree with you. For some reason, I have a feeling that there's going to be some kind of upset somewhere. I just don't know who. But yeah, you're spot on with my picks as well. So we'll see what happens this weekend.
Yeah, like I said, it very well could be that Mad Jokers is the team. They are the team you got to stomp on, right? And they're going to come out and stomp some ass and Lockdown and go 38-2, right? If they do that, sign them up, right? They are where they belong. They are number 1, and they earned it. Somebody has to come in and put belt to ass to get them out of it. Yeah. But if they come in and drop a deuce,
oh boy,
what y'all gonna do now? Because the next week you got us at home.
Yeah,
that could be another deuce, right? And all of a sudden you got 4 points in 2 stops, and you ain't in first. You might be in 4th.
Quick.
Yep. Right, yeah. And then you got the next team underneath you, which I don't. Well, let's see, who do they play after that? So. Joker's Wild in H-Town, and Joker's Wild in Resurrection.
Yeah, Resurrection.
Resurrection, man. You never know. I mean, that could be 3 stops with less than 10 pins, 10 points. Not saying it's going to happen, but it could. And you go from 1st to 5th.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. It's gonna be. I really wish we were all together. Like, man.
If they could figure out how to do an 18-team division,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, nobody would play everybody, right? But you can't play the same anybody twice unless it's position round. That
Yeah.
would be unfair,
Yeah.
right? But I think there's no houses big enough to do it in Texas, right? I
Yeah.
think there's one or two in Dallas that have 60 lanes,
Yeah. Yeah.
but even then, you would need more than that, right?
Yeah. We would.
No, you would need 54 lanes.
Yeah. 54.
There's none in Houston. I know that. I don't know if there's any in San Antonio that big. The Astro Bowl has 54.
44.
44?
Yeah, 44 there. Bandera, they could hold it.
Okay. Yeah.
But,
So,
yeah, but I don't know. Hopefully, a couple more teams come in, start making it a little bigger, and they cut this division the right way, or at least a little bit more convenient for everybody else, and just make it better. But Mr. Robert Laws ended up sending this little snippet I got, and it's basically of Ultra Bowl and the events. So this is on May 2nd at Conroe, and
okay.
they have everything from May 2nd and May 3rd.
Okay.
So they have a 9 a.m. event, a 2 p.m., a 7 p.m., and then on the 3rd they have a 9 a.m. and then that's it. But those events
only one. That's odd because I know they have league Sunday night, right? But I mean, you can at least have one at noon, 1 o'clock, and still be out of the league.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't make. Well, I mean, we'll have to see what's in there. I mean, we'll get now. That's open to the public, right? Or is that U.B.A. only?
No,
or does it have to be U.B.A. one?
No, this is U.B.A.
Okay.
They would announce or put next to it, like, actually what's on here that he sent me. They have all the way far to the right in the comments. It shows 36 team max U.B.A. and non-U.B.A. So these events here, there's nothing there, so it would be just U.B.A.
Okay.
Because the events, like I was gonna explain, they have a any combo doubles 430 cap. Then they have a franchise 4-man team uncapped.
Okay.
And then they have a 645 triples. That's the cap, the 645. And then they have an unholy alliance where, for some who don't know what it is, you're basically making a 3-person team, but one person has to be from a different franchise.
No two people from any same team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like those. I really do. Because one, it gets you to talk to other people that you don't normally talk to.
Well, right? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, because I don't like anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I like those, one, because some people, like I said, you get in a hole of talking to the people you only talk to. You're not going to get out and meet people. You never know who the person next to you is, what they do in life. It could be that one sales call, right? That commercial years ago, the guy got a big thing because 2 guys wore the same socks in an airport, right? You just never know who that person is. It could be the biggest asshole in the world, but it very well could be your next best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like them. But knowing that it's all U.B.A. and not just one side, I think there could be some really good call-out matches.
Yes.
I guarantee you we'll have people at that because it's in Houston, right? And we'll have people there. I know that.
Yes. That's the
but I need the flyer. I need the flyer ASAP.
Yeah, I agree with
you.
you.
I'm good, Robert. Me, USB. We'll sign it up right now.
What's that for? There's a height requirement to be on that team.
Yeah, you got to be 5'5". Sorry.
Oh man, but yes, according to Robert, which we're getting more information from him than the guy who's actually
the involved. Retired man with no job.
Yeah. But if Conroe is going to allow us to have call out matches, then man, listen. Here's the opportunity for a whole bunch of trash talkers to not
Saturday night, open play. It's it is. It's the one in Conroe, right? So knowing those guys, everybody knows who they are. They will probably keep it open a little bit later.
Yeah.
right? They may not have the bars and everything else open, but they may keep the establishment open a little bit longer for some cash play, right? Some really bullshitting down. So
Yeah. So
it's going to be a good night. I guarantee you, with knowing that people have been waiting for us and y'all, not just North and South. That's what I mean. North and South getting together and having another event. I really think that could be the show up.
Yeah. It's interesting. That's how I'm going to start looking into it more. And I mean, I'm going to help promote it.
Yep. The only thing that may cause an issue with anybody would be nationals. Nationals has started, so you may have guys going out that weekend.
True. Yes.
Right.
I didn't even think of that. That is true.
Yeah. Ours, I got asked to go with somebody at the end of May, but I know guys that are going out the 1st of April. So that are on our team. So yeah, you could potentially have guys out because of that. But other than that,
yeah. Okay. What was the other thing I was going to mention? Again, what did I call it? SB's quad pots or whatever, the prediction pot.
Oh yeah.
So right now, the prediction pot itself on predicting what teams are going to win, you have to get 8 or 9 out of 9 in order to win something. If not, the remainder gets carried over. So right now we're sitting at $350 for the prediction pot. Then we have the hot hand, which is the first
11.
First 11, yeah.
Or was it 11 in a row?
Is it 11? I think I gotta look at the thing because it's been a while. But well, anyway, that sits at 30. That's sitting at $30 right now. Make a deal, which is the 10 frame, to get in the second game to get all 3 strikes. If you get those 3 strikes in the 10 frame in the second game, right now the pot's sitting at 80. Okay. And then last event, last tour stop, somebody hit the clean series pot. So it started again, and now that's at
what 5. Was that up to?
It was 130.
Okay.
That got paid out. But now it's back to 5.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to get that more in people's eyes. Once again, that's it's a nice prop bet, right? I don't see a lot of people really diving into it for whatever reason. I really think it's just because we don't have enough. I think we got a lot of league bowlers, and the way it's set up right now.
Yeah,
right. They just don't want to invest more than what they've already invested. I mean, I had 2 guys tell me that a couple of weeks ago. I asked them why they ain't been bowling. They said, "Man, I've paid $1,000+ in a couple of years and I ain't seen a penny back, so it's not financially viable."
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, same here. I mean, money's money, man. That's going to rule the world. It always has. If you can afford it, do it. If you can't, I'm never going to gripe you because you can't. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, a few years ago, I had to drive Uber during COVID. Shit happens. You got to make money somewhere, man.
You do.
I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is.
That is true.
So.
But other than that, are you? Did I ask you if you were bowling that doubles afterwards?
Yeah, I'm trying to find somebody to bowl with. So if somebody wants to get up there and bowl, let me know. Like I said, if my wife doesn't come with me, I'm going to bowl afterwards because I'm not going to drive because I'm not even bowling the stop. So I would like to bowl the second set. I mean, Mel's and me are 50-50. Some days I'm 750 plus, and other days I'm 550 on a good day. So,
well, hopefully you're that 7+.
Yeah, the 750 day would be nice, especially since I'm spending somebody else's money.
Yeah.
That's why I like single events. That way, if I suck, I blow my money. I don't blow somebody else's money. So,
Agreed.
But the same thing could happen. I could go 750. They could go 550.
That is true.
6 here, half dozen there. That's the way I see it. I'll never fault anybody for having a bad day. It happens. We all have them.
Well, I mean, if you had a teammate like Robert Laws, you could blame it on his height that he couldn't really.
Yeah. I mean, well, he's closer to the floor, so he can't loft it, right?
No, I think it kicks it.
Yeah, he kicks it. He got that Pele move. He can jump up in there.
Secretary get more than bowls in the league. You're right, Jerry. I mean, I guess depends.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact. I mean, we tell all our guys, here's the money. Here's what we're looking at right now. If we're in third place, this is what we're looking at. If we're in second place, this is where we're at. People want to know where the money is. Well, it's on the websites. Go look. We're not hiding anything from you. Right now, how we dispense the money on the team is up to each team, but you'll know exactly how much we got. Right. Like I just did my taxes the other day based on what we got last year, and it is what it is. It sucks. You got to pay taxes on all this to some degree, right? So,
exactly.
yeah. But you want to make money. The money is in the call outs. The money's in the side bets. It's not a lot of money in the league itself, right? First place makes money. Second place breaks even. Third place loses money. Oh, it's any league you bowl in, right? So if you want to win money, it's in the call outs. It's in cash games. It's in brackets, and it's in the 50,000 winner for the big pot. But you're going to have to bowl your ass off.
Most definitely.
We're going to a hostile environment that none of us have ever been in, except for maybe 5 or 6 people in the entire league in our section, right? So you are going to be, everybody's going to have an eye out looking for you. Let's see what them Texas boys got, right? You got the whole Northeast looking at for that team coming out from down here. You got every one of them looking out for you.
Yes.
They all want a piece, right? You the new dog in the yard, and everybody that's been there is waiting to take a swing at you.
Yeah.
The only way to shut them up is to bowl and shut them up.
Yeah, I'm excited either way, and I'm gonna say this as a fan of the sport. Like I'm excited to see who, my team or not, who is gonna come out on top to like carry on and see what the other teams in the U.B.A got. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I like I said, Mailman said something the other day, and I tell you, look, if we win first place, we're coming. You ain't worrying about that, right? If we win the Texas championship, we got our 9. We already know who they are. We made sure they got 9 games. They're ready to go. They're going to show up, right? That's not an issue. They all can afford it, or somebody's going to pay it and take whatever winnings we get to get back. It is what it is. I'm excited because I know the team that we could put on piece of paper and bring up there, right? And same thing with y'all. I know what y'all have. I know what some of these other hill countries got some really good bowlers, right? I still kind of on the fence with Mad Jokers. I know they've got great bowlers, right? But some of them are house bowlers with averages. Maybe that's the way to do it. I don't know, right? I don't think going up there with 9 220 people is the way. I could be absolutely wrong, right? Because 220 people get sticks. They're getting 18 sticks or 16 sticks, but that's still so.
Yeah.
But I would like to see it more, not so many people playing up 10, some more people that can get around it, some people playing a little bit left so you're not breaking the lanes down as bad, right?
Yeah.
But some of those places don't have, they're playing with Gen 1 versus Gen 2 lanes. Gen 1s don't hook as much because of the way they're hooked up. Gen 2 has a lot of hook on the gutters. Right. So you've got to look at every bit of that when you get there. So
that is a fact. Well, Mr. Bill, I think we are pretty much done with
there. All right.
Topics, but I gotta read this. I'm still.
You saw it, huh?
Listen, Robert, stop it. Okay, stop it. Look. I guarantee you. By the end of this season, it's either that team is going to fold or they are going to be cut down to the bare minimum for next season.
I could see them splitting up again and creating another team.
Yeah.
I could see 5 teams out of San Antonio. I don't see Houston creating another team next year. I could be wrong, but I'm not hearing any rumblings at the moment of another team in Houston yet. I think people are still waiting to see where the money is. Right. I know there's a lot of guys that would be really interested. If there was cash games every time, there would be a lot more people involved. But when you hook up with teams that don't do that stuff, it puts a lot of people off.
Oh yeah.
Right. If you had 8 teams that bet, I'm not even talking hundreds of dollars, just $20 a game. Right. That'll get people in the house because they can make $100. Right. That's $100 they didn't have. But when you literally bowl, like we got 10 teams, you got 6 of them that don't want to bet $1.
Yeah.
Right. So you're not going to get some of these cats that like to bet money in there. They're just not going to come. It's not worth their time. They'll go find a local tournament, which we have every weekend, where they can do that. So
that's true. Well, Mr. Bill, this weekend.
Yes, sir.
I
Good
wish
luck.
you guys luck.
Are y'all going live?
Yes, I am.
All right. So we will too. So one last thing. So that y'all that don't know, H-Town Bowling has created a bunch of social media stuff. So we're on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Go follow. It's not just about H-Town Bowling itself. It's about Houston itself and bowling in general. So if you guys get a good shot, a perfect game, 300 or a missed 300 with a gutter ball, something, send me a video.
God.
Send me a video. I want it. We're going to put it out there. We're going to start doing some ball reviews of actual bowlers, not professional bowlers. I want league bowlers throwing balls and showing you what these balls do for people. 95% of the country, right? Show the miss room. That zero mercy ball is fantastic. That pearl ball, man, it gives you 5-10 boards. It is a fantastic ball. I want to see pics. Send them to me. htownbowling@gmail.com. Send them. Other than that, great show, Bubba.
Good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. Everybody go live because it's the end of the season and every game counts. Those who are on the top 4, every pin counts. So
don't try to make a spare you can't make.
Yeah.
We lost, our Monday night team lost totals by 1 freaking pin, right? Because 3 of us tried to pick up a 4-9 and missed one of them. Right. Or went for a big 4 trying to crush it. And you're trying to pick the 4 into the 6 or whatever. Get your 2 pins and walk away. Be happy. And if you're on a strike, that's 2 pins and you win that game by 1 instead of losing by 1. So
that is crucial. It's very crucial.
Yep.
But yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. You know, like I said, Mr. Bill Collector, co-host and bringing all the noise and all the news that everybody wants and doesn't want to hear. But I'm your host, SB. I want to give a huge shout out to Strike Against Suicide. There's a non-profit foundation that's going on in the East Coast. Pretty much everybody who saw me with the Shams the first year, maybe the second year, they're still running strong. They're doing big things for those who go through issues, mainly military members, but
hey, dial 988. If you need somebody to talk to, dial 988.
Definitely.
If you need somebody to talk to, call me.
Yeah.
Same. This is a personal thing, but I had a medication give me those thoughts, and I talk to people, and it does help. And I will talk to anybody anytime. Call me. If you just want to talk bullshit, just call me. That's what it does help.
Awesome. And the other 2 is Swag Bowling, representing, and last but not least, Lane Vibez. Y'all appreciate everybody who watches us, and let's keep it going.
Yes, sir. We'll see you next time. Good luck, guys. Everybody drive safe. Have fun.
Yes. Later.